Hi everybody, I am going to walk my 12 stones and my connection stone into the labyrinth. This is our driveway actually. These are wagon wheels, but when we light them, they look like globes. It is actually a gorgeous, you can see some of the stars. If you actually log on to lakeclearlodge.com/webcam, you'll see a nighttime shot actually of our lakefront because I've had 13 stones, 12 for, I'm probably only going to say bits and pieces here because I'll probably write it out or or something. But this is my labyrinth. For those of you who know, we have an Avalon pattern labyrinth. Now all these, to me, these pieces fit together. And like I said, you'll probably just get bits and pieces in this video because I'm going to walk in. I have 12 stones that sit in the center of my labyrinth, but I have a very, very, very special stone that came to me via Argentina, Brazil, and a bunch of sacred sites that a very special person named Kim Pucharski went on a little quest. Connecting nature and the nodes with Matheus de Stefano just recently. She just got back, and as the universe happened, this stone was meant to come to me ASAP. So it just arrived in the mail on 11/22. It's 11/22 today. I literally just put up, before I start in, I literally just put up these lights. My husband handed me a bunch of strands, and as it happens with this labyrinth, it was exactly the length I needed to go around the perimeter. I usually have it lit up in solar lights in the summertime. So we're, and as I'm walking, I had just sent Kim my intention of what I was doing. And I am walking the labyrinth. And the Avalon pattern, I'm going to put, I'm intending on presenting this and having the Avalon pattern and why I think Avalon is important to me anyway. Now it's King Arthur and Avalon. And Avalon is a planet, Avon I should say, was a planet with Lyrans on it, as I understand. I may get some of the details wrong. And it's a whole lot of cosmic history. And I was contacted by a Lyran, and she said I had contacted her by email or actually contact form, and not in 10 seconds did I get a phone call from her saying, I recognize your signature. So to me that was pretty cool. So now I'm just coming into, and I only have two hands here, so I'm going to put the stones that I put, so forgive me, you might see the sky for a minute, into the labyrinth. I have it covered for the winter. Okay. So I placed inside here and I have just some solar lights here to give me some light as well. I have 12 stones of Avalon, like the 12 knights. I have the very special connection stone in the center. And then underneath, I have shards of red glass from a very crazy happening that happened today, and I'll probably talk about it on the way out of the labyrinth. I'm just gonna stand for a moment and have the labyrinth connect. I have a 13th stone, and I'm pretty sure it's jade. I have to look it up, but there's a reason that they are what they are. And I have a 13th stone, and as I'm connecting these nodes with the wonderful trip with Matheus's group and Kim, I am going to put the 13th stone down in the lake. I'm going to throw it in the lake, and connect our water portal to the land portals with the stone that's been sitting inside the labyrinth all summer. And now we have, again, 13 stones in there, but 12 of the jade and 1 of the connection stones, and the red shards of glass. And I know all these energies don't need me to do its thing. So this should stay here. It's heavy enough that it'll get covered in snow, possibly, but it's right in the center of this Avalon labyrinth. So I'll walk out and I'll tell you the story about the shards of glass. It was my husband's and our 30th anniversary. We were married in an energy portal down in Sarasota, Florida. Last minute, those things kind of happened to me. And my daughter actually sent flowers today. However, she got a call from 1-800-Flowers and said, your package is damaged, it cannot be delivered. However, it was sitting outside on our front doorstep. And the 1-800-Flowers, don't tell them that, they called and said, we need to refund you. And she said, well, okay, just give me a refund then, and, you know, we'll deal with it. But on the step were the flowers. Well, it was supposed to come, the flowers were supposed to be in a red glass vase. I opened the box. They are now in a clear glass vase with some shards of red glass in the box. So I got my flowers. Someone either broke it and felt really bad, or someone realized that the vase was broken and somehow replaced the vase with, you know, a plain glass vase and delivered the flowers. So I'm looking at the red and I'm going, okay, this is kind of weird that, you know, they forgot to take all the broken glass out. Okay. And I was going to throw them out, but just as I was doing this for the labyrinth, I realized that they could ground in the energies. So it's sitting in the middle. They could ground in the energies. So I opened my little plastic container back up and put those red shards of glass, which I never would have had if the vase hadn't broken, if some kind soul hadn't have replaced the glass. Well, here's the labyrinth, just outlined. I have all the boxes planted with flowers and herbs in the summertime, and I have solar lights in it. It's really cool. I was really sad to take my solar lights out, and I kind of think I shouldn't have. And that's the middle where the stones are. And yeah, so I have red grounding stones, which I never would have had, again, if someone hadn't have broken the vase to the flowers being sent to me and delivered this day, 11/22. Some kind soul replaced the vase somehow, found a vase, put the flowers in it, and got most of the glass out except for a few kind of large shards of red colored glass. So now I have red grounding stones. I have my 12 stones that represent the knights. I have my center connection stone, which I hope to tell you more about as well, and my labyrinth. And I'm going to let this stay on. It's an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful night. I am actually going to walk down to the lake where there is in fact, I'm going to walk down there at 11:22, depending on if I broadcast this. I'm going to walk down to the lake and throw the 13th stone into the water, intending for the portal that's just off our shore, and our connection stone to the Avalon Labyrinth, to King Arthur's story and energy, said to be online again in England. I forget the exact town, but I can look that up. And I'll probably put a bunch of links if anybody really wants to follow this story. But I think it's special. So thanks for being with me.